Hi Pisces, welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice and welcome to your daily reading. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My voice is not great, so this is probably going to be a bit shorter. Tis the season. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on for you today. Whenever you come across this message, what's Pisces placements? What do Pisces placements need to know today? Alright, let's see what we have going on here for Pisces. God, I hope you can hear me okay. Okay, let me just... Alright, bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So, Scorpio energy. This is death and rebirth. Okay, this is a very important transformation that is taking place for Pisces. Whatever's coming to a close with the Death card, it was done a while ago. This is just the act of pruning, if you will. The branches died off a long time ago. So let's see what this is about. In a day-to-day, this could talk about job change, the end of a career because you're starting a different path, the end of a relationship, maybe a significant one in your life. Could be relocation, okay? So let's see. Current energy, we have the Queen of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be significant. This is definitely talks about a loss, disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal. Again, could be a card of divorce, could be that very difficult breakup talk, or I'm moving out talk, or I quit talk. It is an energy of loss. It is an energy of mourning. In the challenge, we have the Six of Pentacles. Whatever this is, for some of you, I feel like you're going to have to accept that you're just never going to see some money back from someone. And it's really leaving you in a bad place, but it's not happening. It's not going to happen. For others of you, whatever's ending, it's something you've been pouring into and giving and giving and giving to, and not getting anything back, or very, very little. So it's almost like I have no choice but to leave at this point. I've depleted my resources. On the mind, we do have the Ace of Swords. And this is truth. This is clarity. This is clear vision of, I know for a fact this is the best thing to do. I know for a fact this is the time. For those of you, this could talk about some sort of new contract that has come in that you've decided to accept, sign, commit to, and now you're kind of leaving behind whatever needs to be left behind in order for you to pursue this new path. With the Six of Pentacles in the challenge, it could be that for some of you, you may have to pay a fee or something to get out of a contract early, or you may be sustaining some sort of damage or loss in order to just cut something out and move on, okay? However that resonates. In the foundation, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, and this is, it's been a very tumultuous time for you. Again, this is the energy of I have no choice. Right? Something has pushed you to the limit. Something has forced you to look at something in terms of it's you or them. And you just have to choose you, right? If I didn't really want to do this, but you're leaving me no choice. That's the energy. In the past, Three of Swords. This is the heartbreak, the betrayal, the breakup, the disappointment, the mourning. So for some of you, you're coming out of a time of mourning. And that's good. You may be receiving some sort of support, financial support, government support, family support. There's some sort of contract, there's some sort of payment plan, okay, to help you put this time of loss, mourning, ending behind you and start something new. And for others of you, this is what you're doing because it's just time. Or maybe you've also had something new come in or something confirmed. Maybe you were waiting on some last bit of information. You were waiting for something to get back to you, whether it's information, data, proof, or contract, however that resonates. And now it allows you to fully close a chapter. Yeah, where you're going from here, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is change, travel, relocation. It's something that you're very happy about. It's something that fills your heart. Accepting an offer, embracing an offer, accepting an invitation. Moving. Knights are movement, okay? So let's get some clarity. Queen of Swords in the current situation. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like you're coming out of a time of loss and mourning for something that was, for something that could have been but never was. And there's something happening today that just kind of re-sparks your heart. Okay, Knight of Cups, you're going from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Cups. Male or female, doesn't matter. Something where, you've completely shut down because of a heartbreak, betrayal, or a series of rejections, disappointments, right? And there's something coming in today, whether this is you having some sort of realization, some sort of epiphany, or it's something coming back to you, as in you've applied for something and you're getting a response. You've applied for something and you're getting a contract, you're getting an offer, you're getting an approval. And it just opens up your heart again. You're hopeful again. You're excited again. Six of Pentacles in the challenge, 10 of Pentacles. There's definitely a level of either family supporting you, or this could be some sort of court battle for custody, for spousal support, or inheritance matters. Okay? And that's what's coming in. It's going to be completed, whatever the situation was. It could be legal. And for others of you, you were investing in something that you thought was your 10 of Pentacles, and giving to it and investing in it and putting everything you had in it. And you've had to accept the fact that it just wasn't your 10 of Pentacles. It just wasn't going to be. So I don't know if that was, something to do with work, a job you really wanted and you thought, I'll be set. If I get that, I'll be set for the rest of my life. Or a project or a contract, or if it's a relationship, right? That you thought, we're going to get to the 10 of Pentacles, or you were already at the 10 of Pentacles. But you had to make your peace with the fact that it's one-sided. And that may have been also a contributing factor, might have been some sort of betrayal. Ace of Swords on the mind. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. For a lot of you, you're choosing yourself. You're saying, you know what? I deserve to be happy, or I don't deserve this, For others of you, this is success with your business taking off. That allows you now to have a little bit of room, take some of the financial pressure off. Or again, there's some sort of win in a settlement situation. 5 of Swords in the foundation, 10 of Cups. This could have been something going on in a long-term relationship, or in a marriage, or in a family dynamic. Or it could have been arguments, fights, chaos over family property, family matters, inheritance, custody battles. Yeah. So something was just the last straw. That's it. So whether you thought something was going to be your 10 of Cups and it turns out it wasn't, and that's what you've had to accept, or you were in something that was your 10 of Cups, was your 10 of Pentacles at some point in time, and then something happened that completely blindsided you. Some sort of betrayal. I feel like it's something long-term, right? It's very deep betrayal. It's like this has been going on for how long? That's the feeling that I'm getting here. Three of Swords in the recent past, Three of Cups. It may have been, multiple parties involved in a situation, someone stepping out of a relationship, someone stepping out of a commitment, not keeping their word. Whatever they were promising you, they were promising others. It doesn't always have to be romantic, okay? Or talking about cheating. For others of you, it could have been a lopsided situation in terms of you were committed to something and invested in it, going full tilt at it. This is it, right? And the other person or the other party, whoever else was involved, they weren't taking it seriously. Three of Cups, right? And you realized, well, that's just, I don't even know what to do with that now, because I'm giving this everything I have. You're not even giving me the bare minimum. This is breadcrumbing, right? And it's like, oh, that's why. But there's a situation here where it's like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say so? You saw me giving everything I had to this. You knew that we weren't on the same page. Why didn't you say something, right? It could also be some sort of battle with a community or a neighbor or a housing association, okay, over what you're allowed to do in your own home or what you're allowed to have in your own backyard, or yeah, or some sort of, for some of you, I'm seeing like a big battle to change something around children. So I don't know if it's to change a law, to change a policy, to enforce some sort of increased security. With the Knight of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Wow. What else? The High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely leaving something behind. We have almost all the tens on the board. We have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Okay? So, I feel like for some of you, something, you're just cutting something short. You gave all your heart to something or someone, and it just completely got shattered, cut into pieces. So now you're saying no. For others of you, this is where I feel like for a long time you were hoping to hear from someone. You were hoping someone would return. You were hoping someone would apologize. You were hoping someone would try to make things right with you. And I feel like it's happening. But it took so long that you kind of made your own peace with it. You gave yourself closure. So I feel like when this person does come in with some sort of gesture, offer, even if it is something that you once upon a time really wanted to hear with the Nine of Cups, right? You wish to hear those very words. You wish to see this very thing happening. The Ten of Swords is here to say that you're realizing, Ten of Swords, the Death card, you don't want this anymore. You don't feel anything for this person anymore. Or you're just done. We have the High Priestess. Look at this beautiful card. Let me get it to focus properly. You have the High Priestess. You've learned, you've grown. The Hermit. In your time of solitude or away from this person. And now you're ready to move on. So for some of you, today is about closure. Complete closure. Like breaking cycles, breaking patterns, okay? Type of closure. Truly. With all the tens on the board and the Death card. For others of you, this is the period that you're stepping into. You're saying, I choose my peace. I will learn from this. I will grow from this. I choose my peace and I'll move on. I'm not going to keep fighting for this. I'm not going to look back. It's done. And it gives you an immense sense of peace with the High Priestess and the Hermit, because you know you're doing the right thing. You know this is how it needs to be. You know this is how, this is what's best for you. If you've already told someone you're done, you're out, you quit, you move on, you're moving away, this could be that person today trying to talk to you about that. And again, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups. This is someone who's just throwing everything they have at you. They're going to say everything they need to say. or they think they need to say. They're going to, offer to do whatever it takes and all that. Is it genuine? They feel it in the moment they say it, but afterwards, plus for some of you, the damage has been done. You just don't trust this person. And not only that, but you've lost all respect for them. Not only the trust and the love, but all respect. This is done. It's just Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Death card is just, even if I wanted to keep giving to this, I have nothing. I'm done. I have nothing. You mean nothing to me, right? Or the situation means nothing to me. And with that comes a lot of peace. Okay, so I'm happy to see this for you. So you're moving towards the new job. You're moving towards the new home. You're moving towards a new relationship. You're moving towards a time of peace in your life, Pisces. And let's not, discount that. That is huge. Right, let's get you some charms before my voice gives out. Okay. Let's see what we have. What's this one? So we have a mermaid, and her back is turned. And this is you, Pisces. And you're completely done. You choose yourself. You choose to fulfill your own dreams, hopes, happiness. We have an octopus. And with this, I'm getting like intelligent, resourceful. You have multiple avenues. You have multiple options or offers at this time. I do see some sort of win with this star energy. So again, that Ace of Swords, where it's a new contract or you win some sort of bid or process or application or court battle. Okay. I see the bird here with good news coming your way. Another bird. And this is, look, the dove of peace. Right? It's got a little olive branch. So for some of you, I do see someone trying to offer you peace, trying to get closure, trying to make peace with you, get on the same page. A lot of talking. It's heartfelt, but I don't know about the follow through. Someone's trying to hold on to you with the anchor here. Okay. We have the little heart, and it says my dog. So for some of you, I feel like this is a hello from heaven. If you have a pet that passed away, they're just saying they're okay and they love you. For others of you here, this is you're so brokenhearted in the situation because you were so loyal to it. So loyal to it. Okay? So whatever that is for you. You're changing course now. You're taking a different path. And for some of you, like I say, there's something new that's being confirmed for you today. That's your Ten of Cups. Okay? And we have the fox with the anchor on the Ten of Cups. You're like, that is my Ten of Cups. I'm wiser now. Someone promised you the Ten of Cups and they just lied. Or they lost their way along the way. I don't know. But you're like, I know what my Ten of Cups is now. And that's where I'm headed. And you're changing course. And you're completely done. You're just completely done. There's nothing. Okay? That's just what I'm getting. I don't hate you. I don't feel anything about you anymore. And nothing. It's like you're worse than a stranger to me. You're just nothing. There's been a lot of pain here, Pisces. There's been a lot of tears. If this is your reading, you know. But you're coming out transformed and creating new paths for yourself. And wherever you're headed from this point on, because this has left a mark, okay? Wherever you're headed from this point on, it will be growth, it will be joy, it will be stability. You figured out what your Ten of Cups really is and what it really looks like, okay? And you know for a fact that whatever you thought up until this point was your Ten of Cups is not it. And again, that's the energy. Apply it as it makes sense to you. For some of you, this could talk about epiphanies of, that's not the right job for me. That's not the right industry for me. That's not the right career path for me. Or that I wouldn't be happy living in that house. I wouldn't be happy living in that place. I don't want to be part of that group. What have I been fighting for? To be recognized by these people? What for? Because again, you've seen something. You've seen their lack of character. You've seen mean, bully, intimidating behavior, right? Illegal stuff happening, and you're like, that's the people I've been trying to be like. Wait a minute, I didn't know that's what was behind the curtain, right? So really, broke your heart because I feel like some sort of a little bit of an illusion was shattered. Broke your heart. Not gonna sugarcoat it, but at the same time, it's one of them where it's like, at least I know, and now I can make different choices for myself, and that's what's happening. So then you took action, or this is depending on where you are on the timeline. This is the scenario, right? And you might even take it legal action, and you might even take someone to court, or you might take official steps to just completely disassociate. You know, take your name away from theirs, take your name away from that, right? And create new avenues for yourself, which you will be. If this has already happened for some of you, especially if this is to do with your emotional life, right? So someone who is now an ex, former friend, family member, right? And this happened, this betrayal happened, this disillusionment happened. Um, there may be one last ditch attempt to bring peace, and they're genuine and they mean it. But just remember, Pisces, if you accept someone's apology, doesn't mean you have to pick up where you left off. If you forgive someone, doesn't mean they still have a place in your life. It's forgiveness and release, because you're done with this, moving on. There's nothing for you here, and what you're moving to or towards brings you calm, serenity, peace, as well as growth, as well as love, as well as passion, as well as abundance, as well as potential. Okay, so Pisces, I hope this helps. Okay, there's a point and a purpose to everything, and this was a very difficult lesson, but I feel like it was the final lesson that now allows you to completely close out a chapter in your life. Okay, yeah, 4 wands from this point on. Stability, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, sorry. Stability, happiness, independence, self-sufficiency, joy, freedom. Okay, so hope this helps. I'm going to leave it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.